You did not evolve from a chimpanzee. The chimp you see at the zoo isn't your great-great-grandparent, it's your cousin.
Around 6 to 7 million years ago, you and that chimp shared the same ancestor, and then your two family lines split and went their separate ways. That ancestor wasn't a chimp and wasn't a human. It was a small, confused ape that had no idea its descendants would one day fly to the moon.
To see where we came from, picture Africa around 7 million years ago, when the thick forests apes had lived in were slowly shrinking into patches of open grassland. Some of those apes were forced down out of the safety of the trees onto dangerous open ground, where they were slow, weak, and surrounded by predators.
Here's the part that surprises most people. The first thing that made us human wasn't our big brain. It was standing up. Long before our ancestors were clever, they started walking on two legs, and for millions of years, they had brains barely bigger than a chimp's.
We know this because of Lucy, a 3.2-million-year-old skeleton found in Ethiopia in 1974. Lucy walked upright on 2 feet, but her skull shows a brain the size of an orange. Walking on 2 legs did something quietly revolutionary. It freed up the hands to carry food, hold babies, and one day shape tools. And once those hands started making tools, the brain finally had a reason to grow. But brains are expensive, burning huge amounts of energy. So how did a struggling ape afford to triple its brain size? The best answer comes from Harvard's Richard Wrangham, who argued the secret was fire.
Cooking pre-digested our food and unlocked far more calories from every bite. A cooked meal fueled a bigger brain, and that bigger brain found better ways to find food. So a human called Homo erectus walked straight out of Africa and spread across the planet.
And here's the strangest part of the whole story. For most of it, we were not alone. Our ancestors shared the planet with several other human species at the same time. The stocky Neanderthals, the mysterious Denisovans, even a tiny 3-foot human nicknamed the Hobbit.
And when we met them, we didn't simply wipe them out. We had children with them. We know this because geneticist Svante Pabo read DNA from a Neanderthal bone, work so groundbreaking it won a Nobel Prize in 2022, revealing that almost everyone outside Africa carries 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA.
There is, quite literally, a small piece of another human species inside you right now. But evolution never sat down and designed us. It just patched an old ape over and over, and we are still carrying the bugs. Standing upright crushed our spines, which is why so many of us suffer back pain. Our skulls grew huge, while the pelvis stayed narrow, which is why human birth is one of the most dangerous in the animal kingdom, and we still grow wisdom teeth that don't fit.
Yet out of all those human species who once shared the earth, the Neanderthals, the Denisovans, the Hobbit, only one is still here. Every single one of the 8 billion people alive today descends from that one surviving line of cautious, clever apes.
So the next time you pick up your phone, notice your hand. The same kind of hand that once gripped a branch in a shrinking forest 7 million years ago. The journey from that frightened ape to you wasn't a plan. It was an accident that simply refused to stop walking.